What's up, guys? It's Demented Caliber here.
And I am Tarot Storm.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, what the hell? I thought you two broke up. Well, we did. We got back together. And,
Yeah,
yeah. But, tonight I went to the hospital because I couldn't take my thoughts anymore. And, well, it turns out that I was having an anxiety attack.
multiple.
Within the, what? I say last 3 days? At least.
Within the last 72 hours, you had a lot of mental breakdowns and anxiety attacks, and I had some mental breakdowns and panic attacks, which there's a difference. Um, yeah.
But no, so I was prescribed oh, what is it called? Visatril,
It's, that's right.
essentially an antihistamine. And it's used to treat
Yeah.
anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
So I've calmed down from that, and
Yeah, Vistage or Hydro.
I don't know, but the last 72 hours have been rough, and I know I've hurt her in the process, and I didn't mean to.
Well, you know,
But
time, time heals all wounds.
it does.
I'm still here, and that's what matters.
Yes, it is what matters. And hopefully I can get in to see my therapist quite soon. That way I can get put on a different medication to help with the
Yeah,
anxiety.
because we also learned that the two medications you were prescribed are recommended to not be mixed together.
Yeah. And not to mention they both cause anxiety.
Yeah, which you clearly have issues with. You had issues with anxiety already. I didn't know that anxiety was a side effect of either one of your medications.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that it's the medication's fault. And by themselves, the medications work fantastic. But the fact that I'm in rotation taking the Prozac during the day and Suprazidone at night, it's not good. Because then at that point, they're
Uh,
battling each other.
yeah.
And it's mentally fucking my mind.
So, because this is going to go on both of our channels, I'm going to give the rundown of what's basically happened in the last 72 hours, as well as what's happened in the past couple of months. So, as a lot of people are aware, I got raped by my ex-boyfriend, ex-fiance technically.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've ever been a victim of sexual assault, you know that it's a haunting feeling, and you can't really get rid of the sensation of them touching you or what they did to you. It's impossible. Like, I haven't been able to get rid of it. So in my head, I thought, and before I say it, I didn't actually do it. It's a thought. Um, I thought if I consensually have sex with someone else, it'll give me back control of my body. So I had a conversation with someone else about having consensual sex. They agreed, but they were very hesitant and they kind of avoided me because found out later they didn't want me to regret my decision. I'm really glad they avoided me because I would have regretted it hard fucking core. It basically, when I went to the before I went to the police station to actually report their rape, because I hadn't done that because I don't even know why. I don't even have a legitimate reason why I didn't do it anymore. The more it sits with me, the more I'm like, haven't I done this? And honestly, it's probably just because I didn't want to think about it. Everything I've been doing has been to try and hide from it and not to actually fix it. And so before I left, I told him about my contemplation. and obviously he was hurt. I completely regret that contemplation, whether it would have helped the remnants of my assault or not remains to be answered, because I don't feel like giving it a try, because I don't want to hurt the person that means most to me. So that kind of makes a little bit more sense when you get further on into the past 72 hours. You can chime in whenever you feel like it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would say this. I don't know if the contemplation was a direct link to me having the multiple anxiety attacks. I'm pretty sure it was a factor, but I'm not going to base it solely on that. I think a lot of it has to do with just I've been diagnosed with a lot of mental issues and more just starting to pop up. And I would like to say it on this note. The thing with mental illness is it symptoms may not show up until other parts of it are being treated.
Mm-hmm.
So in my case, I was being treated for depression and bipolar disorder as well as ADHD, but I was not being treated for anxiety. So when you and I told my grandparents about this, and they were like, they were iffy on it. But when you are being treated for something, and another thing pops up, it's just magnified and it's unbearable. It's actually it's torment. It's excruciating torment.
Well, from my own experience, so when I was 16, I was starting to be treated for this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was initially diagnosed with anxiety and depression. That was it. So they're like, your depression's not that bad. Well, we're gonna treat the anxiety because that's the main issue. Because I have chronic anxiety and a underlying panic disorder. So the same medication I'm still on, which for the record isn't a good thing. You're supposed to get medication reviews, which I've never had, um, was to treat solely the anxiety. And it's also an antidepressant, but in the dosage I'm taking, it only treats anxiety. So over the course of, I don't know, I'm 21 now, I was 16 when I got it, it helped my anxiety. It hasn't helped the panicking. It hasn't helped the depression. It hasn't helped the PTSD. Has not helped the disassociation. And it definitely hasn't helped with the hallucinations. But these things keep getting worse. And before I started taking the anxiety medication, I didn't notice my depression that much because anxiety was the leader in my life and I was in a constant state of chaos. When my anxiety started to be treated, my depression got 1,000 times worse and I found it very hard to function. So they gave me depression medication to go with it, which I had to stop taking in order to take the medication for my stomach, which I no longer take now. So when I go see a new therapist, I will probably be put on an entirely different medication regimen than what I'm currently on because it's not treating what the actual issues are.
Yeah.
And I've lived in a constant state of chaos for a very long time. They just keep giving it new names. Disassociation, PTSD. They haven't said the word schizophrenia, but I'm pretty sure they're edging there. I don't think I have schizophrenia. I don't hear voices. I see weird objects. That's not the point.
Besides the point.
That's not the point. But like these things all existed. They keep getting worse and they're not being treated and they keep giving them new names, but they're all still there. And when you take one away that was the leading factor, the rest of them got more noticeable and I wasn't able to control them as well.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty much what I'm trying to say.
So, past 72 hours. So, he was having, I don't know what my sister's yelling at that. So, Demented was having a thought process. Basically, his mind was split 50-50 of he wanted to break up with me and he wanted to stay with me. And that has been an up and down of the past 3 days.
Yeah. Yes, it has.
Anyway, you talk.
So yeah, I mean that's pretty much been going on for the past 3 days now, and I do want to stay with her. I really do, and I am going to. I'm going to work through this. Um, like I said, hopefully I can get in to see my doctor quite soon. That way I can figure out what the hell's going on with my little noggin here. But no, it's crazy to think that somebody like me could have so many mental disorders, so many problems, and yet, oh, sorry, that was my mom.
Sorry about me too. Real life people. My cat was eating plastic.
Oh,
Reason.
I was just talking about the past 3 days that I do want to stay with you.
Okay.
You can carry on from there.
So, well, that's the end consensus. So, yeah, it's been a back and forth, and it got to the point where, okay, so the first time he did it hurt like fuck. I didn't really say anything about it, but then he like immediately regretted it. Um, it was the third time where it was like final, and we spent the night separated, and I didn't sleep. That was last night. I didn't sleep at all. I fell asleep at 6 a.m. and he woke me at 8 a.m. That shows how much I slept. And then when he woke up, he regretted it again. So then today was a back and forth where the end consensus is that we do want to stay together. I don't want to like. I'm not gonna like walk away because he had a moment of mental weakness and wasn't himself, basically.
Yeah.
Like, he's made mistakes, I've made mistakes, we've all made mistakes. Nobody is perfect. And, I don't know. I just don't feel like walking away would be what I would want.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the best option. But I think that pretty much
But,
covers it.
yeah, probably. Hi, here to stay. Both just a little, broken in the noggin. They don't, use Harley and Joker as a metaphor for us for nothing.
Yeah.
But,
Anyways,
I,
go
hang on,
ahead.
I love you more than anything in the world. I hope you know that.
I know.
You can end the video now.
Well, I think that pretty much covers it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to this lovely gem over here. Anyways, guys,
And
this
if
is
you're
the.
watching this on my channel, don't forget to subscribe to him.
Anyways, guys, this is the Minty Caliber and Terror Storm signing out.